All right, hello everybody. We're the Yeti Bottle Grasp Group. My name is Ben Norton,
My name is Molly Rotundo.
I'm Cassidy Shea.
I'm Robert Paleschi.
and we're going to talk to you guys about our SBU and our product design today. Our parent company we chose to examine was Yeti Holdings. Yeti Holdings is the holding company for Yeti, the brand Yeti, which you can see on the slides, produces all kinds of outdoor wear, bottles, drinkware, coolers, and you've definitely seen them before in all kinds of retailing stores. In our SBU, which we created to add to the Yeti Holdings line of products, is called the Bottle Grasp. And the point of Bottle Grasp is it's gonna simplify the transportation of Yeti water bottles. So it's specifically for water bottles. Essentially, what it is it's a design that's sold separately from water bottles that can attach onto water bottles. It sticks to the water bottle and it sticks to another surface. So you can attach your water bottle to any other surface where you attach the other part of the attachment. So it's essentially like a mobile cup holder. The only difference is that you can put it on a backpack, on a desk, on a chair, whatever you need, in a car. So it's very mobile and it allows for simplification of transportation. Yeti is competing in a $8.3 billion reusable water bottle industry currently, which shows why it's important to kind of capture greater market share. It's a very large market and Yeti has a lot of opportunity to grow. And Yeti was started in 2006 and it's worth $8.14 billion today. So for strategic plan, the mission is to create the highest quality products on the market. That's Yeti's mission and that's something they've been able to achieve to this point. And we think adding this SBU will be able to improve that reputation. Strategic plan to expand the customer base. It's a relatively new company, Yeti is. So expanding the customer base is really key and really important to the overall goals of Yeti. So that's one thing that we think our SBU will also be able to help with. Specifically international expansion. Yeti started in the southern states in America and has grown to be nationwide, but it has very little international touch. So part of the goal strategically is to expand that marketing and that sales to international marketplaces. And then some financial goals that we are aiming to achieve are net sales growth of 10 to 15%, a gross margin of 50 to 52%. And again, we can use Bottle Grasp to help attain these goals. And that's what our goal with our SBU is.
So the industry that Yeti is a part of is the sporting and athletic manufacturing goods. This industry has very large corporations that sell these products, which means that there's a large distribution for Yeti's products. The first customers that Yeti was aimed at were hunters, fishers, campers, farmers. And these products were really successful to this group of customers. And then Yeti moved on to people that like to be outside in the sun, like at the beach, on a lake, on boats. And this was also a huge success. Yeti does have three very large competitors, Hydro Flask, Igloo, and Coleman. If we look at the graph on the screen, we can see that Hydro Flask and Coleman have a higher revenue in the past years, but this is because they've been around a lot longer than Yeti has. So there's still time for Yeti to gain their earnings. Our two main target markets are first millennials that enjoy outdoor activities and have an active lifestyle. So these are people aged 25 to 40 because they're still at a young and healthy enough age to want to stay active, and they need a water bottle that can grasp onto them. Our second target market is Generation Z, which is students that are in classrooms that need a water bottle for a majority of the day, but it can't be a distraction to them, so just grasp onto the desk.
For the SBU's marketing program, our products, since it is the Bottle Grasp, the Bottle Grasp was designed to be slid into a specific ridge on a water bottle, specifically from Yeti. So that's our main focus is through Yeti, having this designed. And then since it was designed into it, it allows a stable connection, and something like that hasn't really been seen on the market, specifically for that type of product. So we think that this distinction will help it stand out. Also, the price for the products, for the Bottle Grasp attachment, a single unit starts at $24.99. a multi-unit pack, so 2 of them comes for $45.99. And then we also sell a combo pack with them, and that's included with like a water bottle. And those all have their individual sizing as well as pricing. For our placement for our product, our major focus is business to business as well as business to consumer. Business is through retailers such as, Lowe's, Dick's Sporting Goods. Our main focus is going to be Amazon, just because of their marketplace. We think that they're already going to have a large standing out advantage towards the other retailers. And then for our promotion, Yeti currently has in place Yeti ambassadors, and they're using people that are in the top of sports, such as fishing, hunting, rodeo, places in those areas to really show off their products. We're looking to move into Yeti student ambassadors, which would kind of go for college students to show off Yeti bottles in more of like an everyday setting. And then for our financial projections, just to do a quick breakdown, the total cost to produce is 25 cents a unit. The fixed cost to update the current software for the machines is 250,000. And then our break-even price is 10,000 units being sold at $24.99, and that would be with the manufacturing cost at 25 cents a unit. The first chart on the right, that just shows the revenue for Yeti, and it's been currently increased over the past 5 years significantly. Right below that graph is the gross profit for Yeti. And as you can see, over the last 5 years, 30% of the gross profit in the last 5 years has come from 2021 alone. And that's year to date. So this quarter isn't over yet, so that's still growing. And then lastly, for our future 5 years of growth, the cost to manufacture 500,000 units is what we're going to start off with. At 25 cents a unit, it comes to 125,000. And then the profit from that can exceed up to 12 million. And that is after our 250,000 fixed cost, as well as the price to produce those units, which is 125,000.
Yeti Holdings Incorporated already has a complex organizational structure consisting of a CEO who sits at the very top of the company's hierarchy and oversees all of the company's operations. And below the CEO sits Yeti's 4 senior vice presidents, or SVPs. Furthermore, Yeti has a chief financial officer who holds the top financial position within the company and oversees Yeti's 7 board of directors members who sit below him. And this organizational structure will be adjusted accordingly to take into account our new SBU, the Bottle Grasp. And the Bottle Grasp has allowed for the introduction of an entirely new and unique team of individuals solely dedicated to committing 100% of their time and energy to reaching Bottle Grasp's target audience. This specialized team is referred to as the Bottle Grasp Product Union, or the BGPU, which consists of 4 members who are all equal in power: Molly Rotundo, the head of commercial marketing; Robert Palesci, the financial director; Cassidy Shea, the head and digital advertising director; and Ben Norton, the strategic planner and situation analyzer. And this right here is just a visual of how exactly the Yeti organizational structure looks like. And at the very top, you can see the separate Bottle Grasp Product Union team and how each member of this team reports directly to the CEO. Moving on to the implementation plan of our newly proposed SBU, the Bottle Grasp. It will be introduced to the same establishments that Yeti products are currently sold at. And we strategically plan to introduce the Bottle Grasp sales in April of 2022, because the springtime is when our main target audience, the outdoorsy people, they'll feel inclined to partake in outdoor activities such as biking or hiking, and will furthermore pursue a product like the Bottle Grasp, which will allow them to enjoy these outdoors activities hands-free. In addition, Bottle Grasp sales will begin in the Northeast region of the US. After a full year of steady sales that reflect a path to profitability, Bottle Grasp sales will expand down the East Coast before expanding westward across the entire rest of the United States. And then later in year 5 of our implementation plan, we expect to launch our international sales, which will begin in Europe, since Yeti already has established a presence in the continent of Europe with their UK website. And then even further in the future, in year 10 of the implementation plan, we'll begin to shift our focus towards dominating a presence in the Asian and Hispanic markets targeting China, Japan, and Mexico as top priorities due to their large populations and market circulation. And Yeti no longer serves Mexico or Japan through the Yeti.com website. So it'll be crucial to ultimately fuel a comeback within these countries in the distant future of BottleGrasp's implementation plan.
Yeti's Bottle Grasp is going to innovate on behalf of our customers. It helps our customers. It's made for them in an everyday life setting. The Bottle Grasp also creates differentiation for Yeti. They don't currently offer products like this. The only thing they have close would be like a sling. This just allows the consumer to be able to place their bottle wherever they like. And then the competitive advantage for Bottle Grasp is because they are the only company out here doing this currently.